What was it like casting 25 actors for our full cast musical audiobook? It wasn't easy. We had to comb through the internet. We had to scour social media pages and voices.com and voice123. We had to go through friends and referrals. For example, after thousands of these demo reels, we finally found Maya Tuttle. Maya Tuttle was the perfect fit for our narrator and our main character. And once we found her, we asked her for referrals. If there were any other actors that she knew, and of course she did. She found us Nicholas Andrew Louis, who plays Nicola, and Aaron Roselle, who does Malira and Amara Rivernova. Of course, I was already good friends with Billy Mann and knew he'd be the perfect fit for Philly. My wife's good friend, Carly Brown, we already knew she'd be the perfect fit for Savraya, but we still had her audition just in case. And then an old music friend of mine, Christopher Escalante. I already knew he was doing voices for video games, so I reached out to him and went through his reel, and sure enough, he was perfect for a lot of the smaller roles, like Leron Rouse, the Scottish commentator. And then we found Griffin Puatu on Voice 123, and we found a number of these other actors from our local talent agency who submitted a bunch of auditions. Yahosh Bonner, who plays Coach Roxon, is an old music friend of mine. We found these guys from all over the place. It took us a long time to comb through all these different reels and auditions until we could settle on the 25 actors that we got. A few of the characters we had to cast a couple times. For example, Griffinage. We went through, I think, 2 different actors before we found the actor that we ended up using from a local talent agency to be that character. And then once we got them in, producing the actors was a whole different ballgame. I had to coach them through lines and I had to get revisions. And some of the actors nailed it first time. For example, with Maya Tuttle, she had to do this gigantic piece. 15 hours of content. From that, I took all of her lines and I shortened them because I had a very specific pacing in mind. This is musical. I wanted to be rhythmic. 15 hours, I cut it down to 13 because I went through every phrase and I listened to them so many times to make sure that the rhythm and the pacing was right. So I would shorten phrases. I would cut and move over and over again every single phrase. And then as I got the other dialogue from the other actors in place, I had to make sure they overlapped just right. Then, of course, I added my sound effects and my musical score after all of that. And it took me, many, many months, many thousands of hours to finally get that thing right. It's all about getting the last 5%. Most people will finish at 95% and release it. Hopefully you have enjoyed the full cast musical audiobook for the Paradise Planets. I will show you more firsthand the behind the scenes, the making of Book 2 as we make it.